Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's the girl Clever Jupiter with another video. So what I'm going to prepare for today is some fish tea soup. Here I'm going to also put some rice peas in this. This is a very expensive piece other from the regular peas, guys. This is optional if you want to do it in your soup, but I like to put peas in my soup regardless. So I'm going to, of course, use some vinegar to wash my fish. Here I have some Maggi all-purpose season. I have some black pepper. I have some pimento berries. I have some coconut milk in the Maggi brand. I love this brand so much. I'm going to use acock soup in it. I have my pumpkin. I have some rosemary. I have some okra. Here I have a Irish or a potato. Here I have the fish in also the Maggi that I'm going to use for obviously the fish. I have some fresh thyme right here. I have my carrots. I have some garlics. I have some Scotch bonnet pepper right here. And of course the scallion. What will we do about our food in our food for today? So I'm going to use some yellow yam. It looks like this because it was placed down for a little while, but when you cut it, I'm going to show you guys when I'm going to place this food in my pot. It is perfectly okay, all right? Here I have some dasheen also that I'm going to place in it. Wonderful dasheen. And of course, guys, I'm going to use some fish head. So this is the fish head right here. I'm going to show you guys on camera. I'm going to scale this fish head for my soup. And I'm going to use some ground fish for preparation also. So let us go ahead and move on to how I clean up my fish and how I go about preparing this meal for you guys, okay? Stay tuned. So yes, guys, we're going to move on to the process as I stated before and how I go about preparing these fish for seasoning and such forth. Of course, we're going to need our fork, guys, and a knife to gut the fish. I'm going to show you guys right now how I do this. So, as I told you before, these are some fish head, right? It is very good for soup, guys. Who knows about fish tea soup? You know that you use some fish head in it. So, actually the fish head don't have much scales on it, but what you want to ensure that you do is to always check your fish regardless and use back your knife or fork on it to double scale, right? Because you know that sometimes not all the scales are coming off, already come off the fish, right? So let me move. This is the gill of the fish. You know that you don't put gills, you don't cook your fish with the gills in it. I'm removing the gills. Here you see it, guys. Ensuring that this is all cleaned properly. I have a bag right over here and I'm putting up my unwanted stuff from out of my fishing. Cleaning up these wonderful fish. Head right here. You have to ensure that you're checking properly, guys. This is a nice meaty part of the fish head. You know that the head of the fish carry the most nutrients, right? Drop in the comment section if you guys know about that. You get a lot of proteins from fish. I'm not going to remove the eyes as you guys already know, because it carries the most protein in it, right? I'm going to go like this. And let me use the fork. You see, guys, how efficient the fork is to help to scale the fish. I want to, because I'm actually scaling these fish inside my kitchen. What you want to do if you're scaling your fish inside is actually hold your hands down as that the scale don't go everywhere, right? Using the fork. And how you know that your fish is good is from the eyes are clear and it's not cloudy, right? I recently learned that how to buy fish and ensure that I'm getting fresh fish. So I'm not sharing that with you guys. Double scaling with the fork because I don't want to taste any scale or see any scales on my fish. And if you have any lime, normally growing up I always see my mom do is to place a lime, cut a lime or lemon in the water of the fish while skinning it, because I don't have any at the current moment. We're going to use some vinegar to wash these fish for today. But I'm just telling you guys, if you do have lime, you can cut your lime while skinning the fish so it can take away the rawness and sterilize the fish. Ensure that I'm getting between the fins right here to scale. I cannot use a knife for this part, the fork actually for this part. I'm using the knife to get in the small creases here of the fish. Yep. Doing a finger test. Small finger test right here. Showing that I'm getting everything. So this one is okay. That's one down. This is a piece of it. Repeating the process, guys. Tell me in the comment section, guys, if you do like fish tea soup. And what type of fish do you guys use in your soup? If I had Dr. Fish, I would use it. Unfortunately, I don't have any Dr. Fish today. So I'm using what I have, guys. That one is done. So look about my fish. I actually bought 2 fish heads. They were bursting 2 for me as requested. So it will boil out a little bit faster and I can go ahead and clean this up more better. Using my knife to stick this downwards. Removing the gills from this, repeating the process, guys. As you see before. If you see that I'm angling my knife a little bit some type of way, I'm terrified of sharp objects. So please bear with me, alright? Look at this. Soup is my favorite thing to actually eat. Any type of soup is actually my favorite meal to actually eat, guys. That is something new you're learning about Clever Jupiter right here. Clean up the fish properly. Getting the fat. Getting off all the scales of the fish. As you see, it's coming off, guys. Look at my hands. Quick and easy way out to scale fish cubes. Using my knife for this part. Turn off my fish again. So in Jamaica, guys, we normally cook soup on a Saturday. This is traditional here, right? Any type of soup we always cook on a Saturday. I always grow up with my family, always do soup, pea soup, any type of soup on a Saturday. I don't know if people try to practice that just the same in today's modern days, because you know people tends to do more fast food these days. I'm not down for the fast food actually. I try my best to cook my food fresh and ensure that I get the right seasoning. It's not overly power seasoned or too much magnesium is in my food. Right, trying to stay healthy. So the best way is to cook your food at home, fresh and nice, to your liking and to your taste. Because sometimes we buy fast food, right, guys, and we waste our money because it's not up to standard, right? Unfortunately, it's not up to standard. Showing I'm cleaning this wonderful fish out, right, properly. Most people just only use the fish head alone to cook the soup, but I like to taste my fish in my soup because most of this will be boiled out to the bone, right, guys? So that's not what I want. I want to actually taste a piece of fish in my soup. So that's the reason why I'm incorporating two types of fish in this right here, my fish head and my ground fish peeps. Searching for my fork. Why most people don't eat fish, I would say, is because they can't take the smell of it and the process of cleaning it up. But guys, as you see, I'm showing you a trick. I'm gonna put the video of me doing this with the fish only right up here, guys, right at the icon bar. I'm gonna put the icon bar right here so you can click on that video and go ahead and see how I do it. If you're interested, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified all the time when I post a new video. So both of my fish heads are all done. I'm gonna move along to my ground fish right here. Unfortunately, I didn't get these gutted. So guys, you will see the process of me actually gutting this fish. As I stated before, the fish is fresh because the eyes are not cloudy, they are clear. That's how you know that the fish is fresh. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the fins. So I remove the fins. What you want to do is you can pull it under and pull it. Put your knife under and pull it. Easy way to remove the fins, peeps. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and get the fork and scale. Look how quick and easy. Look at this, guys. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. Hold down your hands, guys, if you're in your kitchen doing this process. So most of this, not all of the scale will be in the sink, but most of it will not go all over the place. And so then it's the knife. I'll be taking the water right here. Sort of like washing it off, pre-wash it to see more scales on it. Look how efficient this is, guys. You see this, guys? Don't watch my water, guys. I'm gonna obviously change the water and rinse off my fish in the vinegar if you're wondering why the water is like this. Because you know that I'm cleaning the fish, so the water will have that murky look, sort of like a murky look. So don't watch it, peeps. Got this, guys. Feeling it. I'm seeing where I'm doing a wonderful job so far. Now for the head part, you're going to need to do the same thing for the head with the fork. So I'm going to use a knife now and go over the fine bits and pieces of the scales that are still remaining on this fish. Scaling off the tail of the fish, guys, by using the tip of the knife. As you see how I'm holding the knife, please. You see it is not much scales are coming up because our fork did a wonderful job already for us. So checking again. So we're going to move on to the gutting part of the fish now. So I'm going to take out my fish with some water. Go ahead and slice the fish like this. Come up to the head of it. And I like to go ahead and remove here. And remove here so I can get all the gills out of it. My fish is all open. And this is what it looks like with all the belly and the gills and stuff in it. I'm going to go like this. Use my knife to pull off all of this out of the fish. Removing the gills, please. And then I'm cleaning up this fish properly while I go. Yes, guys, my water is a bit nasty. I know. But I'm gonna change the water in a few, and I'm gonna wash this off with the vinegar once more. If you're questioning it. So here you guys have it. This is how I go ahead and got it the fish. And this is what it looks like from the inside. It's all beautiful. Now for the last one. Let's get the last fish. This is actually a bigger one. Look how big this is. Look how big it is. Repeating the process. Pulling the fins. Getting the knife, the fork, actually getting the fork. Moving off all these pieces of fish. Putting that fork into it. I would say each fish will take approximately tops 3 minutes to scale each fish. And got it. When using the fork, it's very fast, efficiently, and easily done. Look how quick this is, guys. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna get some bleach and sterilize off at my sink when I'm through. Fishermen, I applaud all the fishermen all over the world, because this is not an easy work to do. Trust me, to go ahead in the sea to catch these lovely fish and to come back and sell them, and when customers ask if you could scale them, you know, it's a lot, and the smell is very, very high. Fish have a high smell, a very high odor to it. So this is hard work, guys. That's why anytime I see a fisherman giving a price for any seafood, I try to pay the full price for it, because it's not an easy work. It's not an easy job to risk your life for me to have dinner on my plate, guys. So shout out to all the fishermen out there for providing these lovely fish so I can get to eat. Okay, we do appreciate you guys and what you guys are doing for the world and the economy. And guys, please do not try to pollute our reefs, protect our reefs rather, and protect our seas. Try to stop the pollution so we can have fresh fish and good at eating fish like this consistently for years and years to come. Protect our sea, guys. Protect it, please. So I'm gonna use a knife now to go ahead and rub all over this. The picture going on real good. You see, I'm using the knife to run over it once more. Obviously, I'm going to do it once more again because I like when my food is all cleaned up properly, guys. I love to when it's all cleaned up properly. So let's use the fork to rub over the head of the fish once more. So we're gonna go ahead and gut this fish. sorry, little fishy. That clever's gonna eat you. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. So okay, I like to use my hands to take this out. Taking out the gills. Reason why I did not pay to get these gutted and all cleaned up because I want to show you guys the process on how to gut these fish. That's the reason why. I know that cooking takes a lot out of a person. Yes. So just all got it out. I'm gonna get some fresh water. I'm going to go ahead and sterilize off this sink right now. And see you guys when I'm done to go ahead and wash the fish with the vinegar, okay? So guys, we're gonna move on to the process on how I'm gonna wash these fish with some vinegar. Yeah, I have my vinegar right here, all my fish in my dish I went ahead and I just finished sterilizing off my kitchen counter and the sink. So I'm gonna wash off these fish now and go ahead and double check. Yeah. Put in low pressure. Get some paper towel. Sorry about that. Sorry for shaking you guys up. The reason why I'm using these paper towels is to pat dry my meat for season. Yep. Yep, darlings. Look at this, guys. That's the reason why I'm double checking. I think I did a pretty good job in cleaning up my fish. Yep. Because I'm not seeing much scales are coming off. Oops. Not much scales. So I'm through with this one. All washed, all clean, guys. Place it here. My paper towel. I did a pretty good job. You see why, guys? The trick of using a fork to ensure that this is done properly. Right? Like that, guys. It's just some little bit of scale that is coming up, not much. But this fish in perfectly fine. Squeezing most of the excess of water off it. Just double checking. I just love to double check. Just have to do it. So we're gonna remove this water. Wash back this container out. So we're gonna use it again to season up our meat. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and pat dry these fish off. Let me get this off the paper towel. Because you don't want to season your meat, but you want to season it dry so it marinates properly. any type of meat, you want to ensure that you don't season it wet, you season it dry, as I stated before, so that it marinates properly. Look how wet this paper towel is, the amount of water that it has been gathered on it. So we're going to move on to seasoning it up. I'm going to use my fish seasoning right here. I'm going to use all of it because this is a lot of fish. Oops, no big drop in it. I'm going to use all-purpose season. Not a lot, because remember that we're going to use the cocktail soup, so we don't want to overpower the seasons in our fish, so it is too salty, you know, because salt is already, as you see, I didn't show any salt in the video so far because magnesium is already incorporated in all these seasons, so we don't need any salt for the meal. We're going to actually go ahead and rub up all of these seasonings right here all over the fish. Take your time, guys, because you don't want the bones to poke you. And season up your fish. Make sure that my fish are all wrapped up with these wonderful season, guys. And the black pepper is incorporated in it. So go ahead and wash my hands off and show you guys the result of this. So this is how I season up my fish. For my fish tea, I'm going to put this in the fridge to marinate for approximately an hour or maybe less. So we're going to move on to the process on how we go ahead and pressure our peas because the peas have to be pressured, right, to speed up the process on how we go about cooking the rest of this meal. So stay tuned for this. So guys, I've went ahead and preheated my pressure cooker pot with my peas in it. I went ahead and put some garlic also in it. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and cover my pot right here, the pressure cooker pot, and we're going to let this go ahead and pressure for approximately 30 minutes or less, depending on how fast and how soft our rice peas is. I'm going to show you guys when this is through. So we're going to move on to cutting up our pumpkins and carrots, and come along with me now. So meanwhile my peas are being pressured, we're going to go ahead and cut up our vegetables for our pot. So by the time the peas is done, we're going to pour these vegetables in it for it to cook. So here I have my carrots. I already said and pre-wash these and add these in some more water. I'm going to turn on my pipe just a little bit more so you can run on the vegetables. You want to clean up your carrots by scraping if you don't want to cut it out. I got a next container right here with some water to place my vegetables in so they don't oxidize, right? This is the easy and quick way out we can go about cooking our produce fast enough. Let me carry this down here so you can see much better. Have you guys seen these as fine as I can? because I'm feeding a two-year-old child of mine, and I want to get accustomed to vegetables. As you hear in the back, our pressure cooker is coming on real good. And so the reason why you preheat your pot with water, so it speeds up the process of your cooking. Taking off these rubber carrots right here. There's no special way how to cut vegetables, as I always say, guys, but I cut it to my preference and for my daughter to get all these vegetables in her body. Searching for some more carrots here. Please be noted that everyone cooks differently. How I do things like is not the way how you will go about getting things done. Just let you guys know that they say that carrots are good for the eyes. Drop in the comment section if you know that much about carrots. They are good for the eyesight. So I'm trying to incorporate carrots in every food that I cook, every meat that I'm preparing, guys. Yes. Try my best to incorporate carrots as much as I can. I'm gonna just wash the scotch for the pepper and put it in whole like this, because I don't want it to burst in my pot. Checking my okra. I'm gonna put okra like this. This water that you see right here, I'm gonna reuse the water also. Always check your vegetables here and always check. This is a lot of okra, guys. I love okra in my food. I love the taste of okra in my food. It's one of my favorite vegetables to eat. Growing up, I didn't like okra, but as a adult, you know that your taste buds taste differently, and you get accustomed to certain things when you know the health benefits of it also. So yeah, I have a story to tell you guys. Growing up also, you know, like peas, but when my mom usually was about rice and peas, my brother and I usually cook them sitting around the table. We usually place them in the chair. We burst a part of the chair after you know that those cushion chairs back in the days that we used to have, right, in Jamaica. Drop in the comment section if you know those cushion chairs. I remember we used to place the peas in them. So one time my mom was cleaning and she was wiping off the cushions of the chair, like sterilizing it, and she said, "Oh, you ratchet ass kids, I see where all these peas are coming from." My mom would sit there with me all the time when she cooks peas to ensure that we eat up all our peas. Yeah. So I went ahead and I sort of like do my experiments like this. So then here's a piece more extra. Here I have a piece of thyme for shine. So yeah. I can go ahead and turn off my pipe right now. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this Irish for my daughter. I have more Irish, but I don't like to eat Irish, unfortunately. But as I say, not because I don't like something doesn't mean that my daughter does. I'm not gonna give my daughter, right? I like to use Irish in my food for my gravy, like brown stew, any gravy they have to do with it. But personally, I don't like Irish. I'm gonna dice it in two, like this. I want to move on to the pumpkin. So for the pumpkin now, I'm going to actually put a piece of it right now in this container right here. So we can eat it, right? Taking all the seed thing on it. This is the best part of the pumpkin, the skin part of it. So I'm not going to peel off the skin. I want to make sure that you wash it. I already washed these already, but I'm just showing you guys once more. So because I want pumpkin to eat in my food, I'm going to slice the pumpkin like this. Slice in the pumpkin. And we'll do this right here. Like this. So this pumpkin I'm going to leave over in a different container. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to boil these out for the color, because you know that with soup, the pumpkin helps to give the color, the rich color of it, right? Nothing more is in it. So we're going to leave this remaining pumpkin. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to go about dicing this up for my soup. Here I have my rosemary. I'm going to put just a little piece of it for more flavor to the pot. I'm going to go ahead and add my oxo to this to season up everything that's within here. This is optional, guys. You can add it in your pot or add it before. I choose to add it before so it dissolves, because most time when we had the cock soup straight away into our warm water, it does not cook all the way out, right? And does not dissolve. So I choose to do it like this. As I say, things that I'm doing is optional. You cook to your preference and to your liking. I'm just showing you guys how I get things done on here. Getting a spoon to mix it out. Because this water is going to use a bit, because the water that I put in my peas, you know that most of it is going to be boiled out, right? So, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and add some coconut milk to it. Not a whole lot, just a little bit of coconut milk. You don't need a lot of coconut milk in this, guys. Because when you add coconut milk to warm water, you know that it crackles, so you don't want that crackling look, right? So I'm like sort of like pre-seasoning all these vegetables together and leaving them also in water, as I said before, so they don't oxidize. So I had some more hot pepper seasoning. Remember, seasons are already into our fish, so we don't want to overpour this here with a lot of too much seasons in it. I'm going to go ahead and crush some pimento berries. I'm getting a piece of paper towel to do so. So here I have my pimento berry right here. I'm going to get a few. I don't want a whole lot, because you know that pimento berry has a nice flavor. This will do just fine. Because I don't have a grinder, I'm going to improvise by using the same bottle. Here, let me put this up right here so you guys can see. Are you not seeing, guys? I doubt if you're seeing. I'm looking at my hanger right here and I don't think you're seeing what I'm going to do. There. Here you go. That's a bit better. I'm going to pull it over. And crush these pimento berries. crushing these. Then we're gonna go ahead and have this soak our water right here. Yes. That's how I do it. So we're gonna remove this pumpkin. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, and we're back to peel our yam and our dashi. So guys, to the process of how I'm gonna go about and peel my yam, what my yellow yam looks like. I place it back over my hand so that it does not itches my hand. So you know that yam itches hands, right? Yeah. Have some running water here. To wash my yams in. And everything that you're seeing that I'm placing in my actual bowl right here, guys, is for the cooking process on the finale of the meal, sort of. Yeah. This yam has not some great part of it, but we're gonna see what we can salvage from out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually peel these in small pieces or cubes. Don't want them to be too chunky in the pot. See what we can, what else we can do to get the amount of color. So a bit more. This is our dashi. Season it. Drop in the comment section also, guys, if you like to eat dashi. I love the taste of dashi. I like to eat dashini chips. Also, I see where Jamaicans are making things very innovative. I bought a dashini chip recently in the St. Mary's brand, and it tastes actually good. Oops! Nice and cute. So I just don't want my hand to itch, guys. I'm learning from my mistakes, guys. You can't know something that will harm you consistently do the same thing, right? That means you're not learning from your mistakes. I'm gonna switch over to my other hand. I'm gonna wash these off, pre-wash. I'm gonna go ahead and place this into my seasoned water so they don't oxidize also. Nothing of a piece, guys, nothing to waste. I'm gonna get my spoon and ensure that I mix this all around. Look that you're seeing what's going on here, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and cover this, guys, and you will see this when it's ready to be placed in my pot. So guys, remember the remaining piece of pumpkin that I had? Here it is. I went ahead and washed this once more already, so we don't want any cross-contamination. So what I'm going to do is to cut it up in small cubes. The reason why I'm doing it like this, growing up I always see my mom cut up pumpkins. A small piece of pumpkin in small cubes, because what we want to do is to ensure that your soup have that rich color to it, right? So I'm going to boil out these pumpkins first. As I said before, the skin of the pumpkin is the best part. You don't want to throw away this. And it's optional for you guys if you want to remove the skin. But I know that it's very healthy to eat. It's just one of guys that can smart use. Because back in the days, people never like to use fox soup. They normally use pumpkin as for flavor, color, and everything like that, right? Because it's getting modern now. Most people are using the fox soup, but it's the same thing, you know. Cup noodle is the same thing. But growing up, my mom always give me this job to do. It's bring back childhood memories. She always give me a container with a knife and told me to dice up the pumpkins into small cubes, fine as possible, so she can put this on the pot with some water. But as I said before, my twist for today is that I went ahead and I'm going to add some small parts of peas, some rice peas to my dish. So it's a sort of different twist to it, ensuring that I know get everything from all the food groups and that I'm also keeping my health in check too. So the peas are going on pretty good. You soon go ahead and check on the peas if it is cooked, but it's coming on really good. This pumpkin looks so good. So here you guys have it. This is how I dice up my pumpkins to be placed in my pot also, peeps. Look at this. Yeah. So stay tuned for us to go ahead and check on our peas in a short while. So guys, my rice peas is all done. This is my pressure cooker. So here I have some water with my pumpkin. I'm gonna go ahead and add my peas to my pumpkin right here. Drop in the comment section, guys, scraping up all these peas if you do know rice peas. So what we're gonna do is to allow this pumpkin to cook all the way out to it's soft, so we can move on to the remaining process on that. So I'm going to show you guys how we're about cooking down this and what's next for the meal. So yes, peeps, we're going to go ahead and check on the progress so far on our pumpkin and if it is start already cooked out. Mix this around, mixing around the substance here. As I said before, this is optional, guys. Yes, the pumpkin is cooking all out already. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and this is my fish. Go ahead and take out the fish head out of the bowl right now and add the fish head to the boiling water so it can start to cook out. So we add that fishy taste. The fish head in the pot. And the fish head in the pot, guys. As you see, it's not much water in the pot because remember we already went ahead and started seasoning our vegetables and put the fox soup in the water already. So we don't need much water. So we're going to leave this to cook for approximately 5 minutes, please. For the fish head to cook for approximately 5 minutes and go ahead and get back to the pot. So we're going to add the remaining ingredients. So yes, guys, we're going to check on the progress out so far on all our this is all gone out so far, guys. Our fish head is coming on real good. This is what it looks like. So much nutrients. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and add our vegetables here to the pot. Pepper and scallion and everything right here to the pot piece. So vegetables can start to cook with this. How lovely this looks, peeps. I think I'm gonna mix some of my whole wheat flour and add to this also. I just thought about doing it. So I'm adding everything to the pot right here. I'm not going to use all of the water for this all at once because we're going to allow this to cook and we don't want it to cook all the way out, and for it not to have that great flavor to it because we're going to add the flour to it in a short while after the water is started to boil. Yeah. How lovely the soup is coming on, guys. So guys, as you see, our soup is coming on real good, guys. I'm gonna mix this around to add our whole wheat flour to the pots here. Look how lovely this is, peeps. Look how great this soup is looking. So here is my whole wheat flour that I'm gonna add to it. I went ahead and mixed these a short while ago. So just adding these doughs to the pot so it can cook. So after all these flours are all cooked, guys, we can go ahead and put the remaining fish that we have in the pot over. Yes, peeps, we can do so. But look at how this food is coming up, guys. So rich, so thick, and so nice. So stay tuned for more when I'm going to add my lovely fish to my pot, guys. So stay tuned for that. So wonderful people, we're going to check on the progress so far on our fish tea soup. Yeah. Oh God, this looks so good. Look at this, peeps. So what I'm going to do right now is to go ahead and have the remaining water on this so we can go ahead and add our fish to the pot. This is the remaining water that was left over. So some lovely juice. So the remaining water, peeps. Let me go ahead and get my fish. And the reason why I'm adding these fish last, so it does not cook out just like the fish head, that's the reason why I'm adding these for the finale of this. As I stated before, the reason why I'm adding these fish at last, so they don't cook out like my fish head. So we can get some fish to eat. Look at this piece. So we're going to slowly mix this around. So I will give this approximately 5 more minutes. So the next time when you see this, guys, it will be for serving. So stay tuned for the results of my fish tea soup. Yes, it's gonna be so yummy. So yes, guys, I'm so excited. It's about that time. My soup is all done. Rather, my fish tea is all through, all smelling lovely. It's all burger things, strong back food around here. Okay, so let us take a look. Let me give you guys a look at it. Look how thick this is. So when you place the fish head in it, guys, you see how thick you're getting all your nutrients, your vitamins. Some of the fish is already boiled out. And it's the reason why I told you guys I will not boil out this fish, because I need more fish to eat in my pot. Right? And in my dish right here. So here I have my carrots. Here I have a piece of pumpkin, guys. My dasheen is showing up itself right here. Of course, my whole wheat dumplings are in it. My okra, everything is in it. And here's the Irish, guys. It is not boiled out for my daughter. I'm gonna feed her from my dish right here. Look how lovely. This is a yam. The rice peas are coming up. Look how lovely this meal and healthy this is, guys. So quick, so efficient, easy meal this is. Let me show you guys that the fish is well cooked also. I'm gonna go ahead. Look, see there, guys. The fish is all cooked. The fish is not raw. The fish is all cooked, guys. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about this video. Try also my recipe, and see you in the next one. Bye.